German Mills Meadow and Natural Habitat covers 64 acres of land, which is unique in Markham. It is one of very few natural meadows not only in Markham but in the Greater Toronto area, with one of the largest bird migration populations. Meadows provide an important breeding ground for invertebrates, such as insects, a key food source for many birds, amphibians, and reptiles. Meadow plants also provide food and habitat structure for small mammals that, in turn, provide an important prey base for raptors, coyotes, and other predators. Meadows attract a multitude of wildlife, and support flora and fauna that could not thrive in other habitats. They are ecologically important as they provide areas for animal courtship displays, nesting, food gathering and pollinating insects. German Mills Meadow and Natural Habitat Meadow is increasingly important as a sanctuary for wildlife due to habitat loss in a rapidly developing urban environment. It is a rare piece of land that has been allowed to flourish and grow with minimal human interference. Settlers Park Residents Association, who have adopted this park, has worked tirelessly to ensure the habitat and meadow are protected to allow threatened birds such as the eastern meadowlark, bobolink and recently barn swallows to breed. Their habitat is protected under the Endangered Species Act. Many other different species of birds, including some endangered species, are often sighted in the meadow, which are rarely sighted elsewhere in Markham, such as red-headed and pileated woodpeckers, Canada warblers, chimney swifts, olive-sided flycatchers, and dozens of others. The meadow is listed as the top 10 hotspot for bird sightings in all of York region, with 173 species identified. Deer, foxes, and coyotes are common in the meadow, as are birds of prey such as different species of hawks, owls, and falcons. Greenways are land use designations meant to retain areas of wild or agricultural land and prevent them from being developed. Strong provincial and municipal land use policies are crucial to maintaining, restoring, and enhancing livable, resilient landscapes. Rivers and the land along them provide natural corridors for the migration of plants and wildlife. Greenway corridors with continuous stretches of non-riparian land are also key to the survival of many species as the climate changes. They provide a way for plants and animals to move around and adapt when faced with climate impacts such as rising temperatures and drought. Across North America, pollinator populations are declining. Loss of meadow wildflower habitat is a primary reason for this decline. The monarch butterfly has recently been added to the endangered species list. Protecting our meadow has never been more important. The meadow is home to many small animals and bugs that help our ecosystem. German Mills Meadow and Natural Habitat and 7200 and 7290 Leslie Street occupy the same greenway, which is the corridor for wildlife to pass through and live. During bird migration, you can see thousands of birds such as warblers and finches stopping in our greenway and some staying to breed. Destroying hundreds of trees will have a huge impact on these species who have graced us with their presence for years. The neighboring trees are also important because the park's raptors nest there. Forests are vital to life on Earth. They purify the air we breathe, filter the water we drink, prevent erosion, and act as an important buffer against climate change. The construction will have an impact on the wildlife who have dens and nests in the woods and feed in the meadow. The whole ecosystem that is in place will be disrupted by bringing in heavy equipment and destroying the meadow. We oppose the proposal to construct an emergency access road through the meadow, which will have a profoundly deleterious effect on the meadow and the precious habitat of hundreds of species. We are against the rezoning proposal that will remove the enormous number of trees located in the greenway. This meadow is a jewel for the City of Markham and something to be proud of and cherished. Let's all protect it for future generations to enjoy for many years to come.